Hey, it's Bernard Nomberg. We're on another Tuesday coming to you. This time we're down in Dothan. We're visiting with my buddy Harry Hall here, and we're going to talk about some good stuff that's a little bit outside of the law that I think will be of some great interest, especially for the folks in the Wiregrass area. Harry, I appreciate you coming on today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we got some good stuff to talk about today.
Yeah.
Harry practices law here in Dothan, and I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about his firm and his practice before we get going.
We've got a firm that's been here for over 100 years now, Farmer Price Hornsby Weatherford. There's 7 of us here in the firm. We have a broad practice area from real estate development to labor law to real estate closings to litigation, which is what I do, and we also handle landlord and tenant issues, and so we've got a pretty broad group here that can handle just about anything.
Well, I know most of the lawyers in your firm, and this is an outstanding A-plus firm, and I know you all do a good job for the folks in the Wiregrass. If folks need your services from a legal standpoint, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, you can call us here in Dothan, 793-2424. We've got a website that you can find us online as well. Just look for Farmer Price here in Dothan. You can send us an email from that. We'll get right back to you. And if you don't know who it is you need to talk to, email me what your problem is or the question you have, and I'll get the right lawyer to get back with you.
Okay. One of the things that, and this is what's bringing us to today's topic, Harry, I know that you've been passionate about for almost 20 years now.
Almost.
And that's Turkeys from Heaven.
Yeah, it's coming up this Christmas will be the 20th time we've done it. And we started back so long ago just cooking a turkey for a family that we knew had just nothing. They couldn't have a traditional meal at Christmas time. And so we decided that we would cook turkey and green bean casserole and some other sides. And we took it all over there, and it made a big impact on us, just helping somebody who didn't ask for it. We just wanted to do something nice for somebody, and the next year we had another couple come help us and did 2, and the next year we did 5, and then we did 10, and it kept growing, and more people got involved, and before you knew it, we had grills all over the front yard and had turkeys being left all in the driveway, and it got bigger and bigger, and then we cooked 100 and got that delivered, and then we cooked 500. Wow. And then we cooked 1,000. And this past year we cooked 2,600 turkeys and got them delivered with green bean casseroles and dessert and all of it done in a day with volunteers.
Wow, that's outstanding. Now let's talk about what's coming up. This is November, and we've got the next couple of weeks of getting into the holiday season. Tell us a little bit about what takes place with Turkeys from Heaven and how folks can either volunteer, get involved, or be part of the process.
Sure. We partner with Publix grocery stores here in Dothan. They've got 3 locations, and you can go into any of those 3 in person, and when you buy your groceries, just say, I'd like to buy a turkey from heaven, and they have a flyer up, and they have a barcode they'll scan, and you leave it there for us so that we can have it thawed out and have it ready, and we'll pick them all up so that we can cook them all on the 22nd. We also have the ability for people to call into the customer service line at the Northside Mall Publix, and you can do it over the phone. And so we have people from all over the country call in and donate every year. We have volunteers that come through the line and buy the turkey. So I don't know who pays for all these turkeys. It's the community that does it, and not just Dothan, but a bigger community. And then on the 23rd, when we actually do the deliveries, we will have the cooking on the 22nd, and on the 23rd at the Wiregrass Museum of Art, we have people come and assemble green bean casseroles and the rest of the meals, and then deliveries. We need people to drive, and we have maps printed out for every single family that's to receive one of these, and will help people get there. So we have a pretty good machine. We should have a website up by the time this airs that will help people volunteer and log in and get their information to us so we can tell you where we need your help. So just look for Turkeys from Heaven in Dothan. I believe it's turkeysfromheaven.org. Will be the email or the website address if you want to jump in.
So if folks who are watching this before Thanksgiving, so there's no confusion, this will be done in December.
That's correct.
When
December
everything
23rd.
is cooked and all the food distributed.
Right. We cook on the 22nd, we cook the turkeys, and on the 23rd, we deliver everything. We have a big refrigerator truck that we load the turkeys into once they're cooked, and then they're delivered from the museum on the 23rd.
Have you guys targeted a goal number of turkeys for this year?
You know, it grows every year, and so we don't know. there are limits on how many grills and how many people and for how long can we be grilling, and so we're working on that. But it'll be a lot. It'll be over 2,000.
So if folks want to volunteer their time, how can they get in touch to see if their services are needed?
2 different ways you can do it. You can go to our Facebook page, Turkeys from Heaven here in Dothan, and log in and let us know you want to help. Another way is when the website's up and running, you can get in touch on the website to volunteer and to help. Another way you can do it is you can email me at hall@fphw-law.com.
One more time.
fphw-law.com.
Okay.
And that's my email address. You can look me up. Just look for Harry Hall and Farmer Price, and you'll find me online. Send me an email, and I'll get your information where it needs to be, and we'll add you to our list and tell you where we need your resources. If you have a trailer grill that you want to come and help us cook, I will set up a time for you to meet, and so we can get you loaded and started, and we'll have you cooking all day on the 22nd.
Gosh, that's just outstanding. I know that you're very proud of that work and the time and the results that you see helping folks.
It's amazing because, in this line of work, just like what you do, we're helping people who are in dire straits, who are in difficult situations that they didn't create. They just find themselves there. And I find that every year I have clients that I add to the list because I know just how tough their situation is while we're trying to work their way through the legal system to whatever remedy might be available. And so that's what made it so special, was doing something besides the legal work we can do to help people, but actually on a human level, just do something nice for somebody.
Tell us this, Harry, if folks who are watching this know of people in need who might be a beneficiary potentially of the turkeys, do they still get in touch with you the same way?
Absolutely. Just get in touch with me, and I'll put you in the right place, and I can take your information. Just feel free. Again, look me up online, Harry Hall at Farmer Price here in Dothan, and email me, and I'll get all your information where it needs to be. So we're open to looking at people. Now, we don't just add people who may call up and say, hey, I need 2 turkeys and so and so.
Right.
This is driven by need-based, based on DHR and the foster care program, and a lot of churches' outreach programs, and a lot of different organizations. The House of Ruth down here for women who have suffered, and then also the Salvation Army and the Rescue Mission. We feed a lot of people who do their own outreach. We supply the food for them, and so it's so multifaceted. I can't understand everybody where the food goes either, but it's neat to be in the production wing of it.
It seems like it's grown and grown each year.
It has. My children wouldn't know what to do at Christmas if they didn't help cook and deliver this many turkeys.
Well, that's outstanding. You're teaching the next generation about philanthropy and giving back to others.
It is, and I mean that's the whole point is to make the world a better place, and you can do some through your legal work, but you can do some also through hands-on out in the world.
Well, Harry, thank you for sharing that with us. And as we get further into the holiday season, if you're in the Wiregrass area, or even if you're not, and you just want to participate in some way, there's several ways to get in touch with Harry. And I'm going to let him tell you one more time a phone number and email address so you guys can get in touch with him.
You can call my firm at 334-793-2424. You can look me up online at look for Harry Hall at Farmer Price here in Dothan, and you'll find our website. You can email me from there, or if you just want to email me directly, it's hall@fphw-law.com. That's hall@fphw-law.com, and I will get you in the right place or answer your question or get you involved. And I'll say this, we've had other Turkeys from Heaven groups spring up that with our blessing and help have started in other areas. There's a big one up in Troy. There's one in Mobile that got started. And so they're in other places in Tennessee. And we're happy for that, because this is not something we're trying to benefit from. We're happy for other people to take our model and do good things elsewhere. So anybody in the Birmingham area that wants to try this, call me and I'll give you the playbook.
Well, that just makes me feel good hearing all of that, Harry. Again, for folks who are in the Wiregrass area and they want to purchase a turkey to donate toward this, they just go to one of the area Publix?
Yes, any of the Publix in Dothan. And by the time this airs, there will be a flyer up at every cash register that has our logo for Turkeys from Heaven, and just say, I want to buy 1, 2, or 3. I think they finalized the price. It's going to be right at, I think, $19 a turkey. They average the price across the entire group because there's so many of them that you don't need to go and pick one up and take it because I can't hold that many in the driveway anymore. It got past me.
Well, sure it did. Sure it did. Well, Harry, thank you again. And we hope that any of you folks who are out there and see this as something you want to be involved in, you know several ways how to get in touch with Harry and his firm and the folks involved with Turkeys for Heaven. We hope you all have a great holiday season, and we'll catch you again next week for another area of talk.